What's going on, fam? There is no question of the day today. I did upload another YouTube video, a full lower body day this time around, so go check that out. That is all I have because I'm about to get fucking deep on all of you. Deep. What's going on, world? Welcome back to another episode of the Plants and PRs Podcast, the podcast to help you move better, feel better, and in the long run, look way motherfucking better. My name is Tyler Egan. I am a certified personal trainer, and today I want to talk to you about why the fuck you should work out. And like I said in the, what are those things called? What are they called? The intro, like the pre, there's a specific name for it that I'm drawing a blank on right now. But I'm going to get deep about this because I've come to the realization that while everybody wants to point fingers at the problems in the world, like men, white men, racism, sexism, transphobia. I'm drawing a blank on a lot of the other ones, but a lot of these issues. And while I will agree there are some issues, I'm not going to deny them. I think there's a bigger issue that we could all solve if we just started focusing on our own shit. And I'm going to explain in a minute how fitness can directly relate to all of this. But you know how we roll here at the Plants and PRs Podcast. It's just me, so there's not like there's anybody else making the decision, but we support this fucking country. I will take a second and say this. I don't think I have anybody who listens who may be one, but I do want to say thank you to everybody who serves this fucking country. Literally everybody, even the shitty governor of New Jersey. He is giving back to he's doing something for the country in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's good or not is beyond me. But thank you to all those people who serve, not just this country, but any country. You know, if you give back to your country, I think that's a big deal. Anyway, so let's talk about fucking fitness today. And, you know, one of the biggest things I've realized, and, like, I had, like, this huge fucking moment this weekend, and it was the most insane thing I've ever gone through mentally. And it's just, like, the real issue in the world is we set limits for ourselves, every single fucking one of us. And then the people around us feed into it. They feed into it. Like, they it's just like, oh, yeah, you don't have, you know, where's your salad today? Oh, man, I decided I was going to take a break from my diet. Oh, good for you. You deserve to treat yourself. Shut the fuck up. You deserve to treat yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody around us is constantly feeding into this ridiculous shit. And what it does is it takes our limits, our goals, our dreams, our ambition, and it knocks it down a peg and knocks it down a peg and knocks it down a peg. And instead of reaching for the fucking stars, we think realistically. Now, look, if you want to think realistically, if you want to settle for shit, go ahead. I'm not going to be the one to stop you. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting your anybody else for that matter. The only person you're really hurting is yourself. That's the life you want to live, by all means, go for it. But why do we set these goals? Or why do we want to be realistic? Why not reach for the fucking stars? And if you fall somewhere in between it all, what's wrong with that? If you decide that you want to be president of the United States, and then 20 years from now you end up just being the governor of New Mexico, what's wrong with that? At least you could say you fucking tried. And what I'm seeing going on in the world today is nobody believes in themselves. Not a single, no, I shouldn't say not a single person, because there are some people, but the overwhelming majority of people, your average Joe Schmo down the street, everybody I work with just sets these ridiculous, oh God, I'm sorry, excuse me, these realistic, and I have quotations up, realistic goals for themselves. And it's like, why not reach for more? And how does fitness tie into this? I'll tell you how. 4 years ago, when I started my fitness journey, I didn't think I was capable of that much. I didn't have dreams. I didn't have goals. I didn't have ambition. I sucked it all out of me because I just felt sorry for myself all the time, because I was a fucking victim of everything. I have a pretty awesome life with a good family and decent people around me, and I found a reason to be a victim of everything. And I'm not alone. There are so many people out there doing it right now. And what that does, for one, is it takes away from the real victims out there. But two, I kind of almost forgot where I was going with that. Sorry. When I went into the gym and I started to push my boundaries, I started to realize what I was capable of. Slowly but surely. It took me time. And now I'm at a point where I want to get stronger. I want to get bigger. I want to get faster. I want to see what I can do. I want to see where my potential truly lies, because I have no idea. But what the problem I see is when I bring something up like, oh, I want to do this, that, and the other thing, someone's like, oh, why are you being so hard on yourself? Why are you doing this? Like, we demonize it now. And what fitness can do is it can teach you how to push yourself beyond your limits and see what your body is truly capable of. Because when you find out that your body is capable of extraordinary things, and I don't use that word lightly, I use it very intentionally. When you start to realize that your body is capable of extraordinary things, you start to realize that you, my friend, are capable of extraordinary fucking things. And I mean every single human being on this planet. I don't care if you're fucking mentally retarded. I don't care if you're the smartest motherfucker alive. I do not care who you are, what you look like, or what you do. You are capable of extraordinary things. But what that extraordinary thing may be for you is going to be different for me. But why not reach for the fucking stars and understand that you may not get there, but at least you can say you fucking tried. And at the end of the day, fitness can really lead to all of this. If you are just a fat, lazy person sitting on the couch who just hates themselves and feels sorry for themselves, and you don't know what to do, start by doing some push-ups. Start by going for a walk, and slowly but surely chip away at every little ounce of that sad, pathetic armor you put up. And start to realize that you can do so much. Your body is capable of so much. You've just been wasting it and feeling sorry for yourself in the meantime. And over the course of time, you'll slowly start to chip away at that armor that you've put up to block you from feeling any of these negative emotions. And when you start to realize that you can do insanely incredible things with your body, physically, you'll start to realize that you can do anything you set your mind to. Because what fitness actually does is it helps you overcome that mental block in your fucking head and push your body and your mind, because look, it takes a lot of mental fortitude, I want to say, a lot of mental toughness to be able to constantly go into the gym and work out, or constantly force yourself into workouts at home, or do yoga, or whatever your thing is. It takes a lot of mental toughness to be able to do that. So you start to realize what you're truly capable of from a mental standpoint. And then, like, let's say you're lifting weights and you're getting strong as fuck. And it's like, wow, I've been capable of this entire time. And I'm just now starting to see it. So let me see where I can take this. Guys, it can really happen this way if you just chip away at that armor you put up. Believe in yourself. Even when you doubt yourself, force yourself into it anyway. And I don't mean force yourself like beat yourself up if you don't do it. Like, don't get mad at yourself. Hold yourself accountable. There is a difference. There is a drastic difference between holding yourself accountable, having higher standards for yourself, and wanting more from your life. There's a difference between that and sitting on the couch feeling sorry for yourself because you didn't try harder, because you're going to live your life with regret. And it can all start by just moving your fucking ass. I promise. The amount of progress you make if you can stay consistent with your fitness, and it doesn't have to be lifting super heavy weights, even if you just start by fucking walking, the amount of progress you can make mentally is unreal. There is no limit to it. Do not let a single fucking person around you, I do not care if it's your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your whatever else they have for those terms these days, your brother, your sister, your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, I don't care who the fuck it is, I don't care if it's me saying this right now, do not let a single motherfucking person tell you what you are capable of, because the only person that can set that fucking limit for you is you. The only person. Man, that felt good to get out. Guys, the place I come from when I say this is not a place of anger or frustration. It's not a place of, I want to shit on people to make myself feel better. The place I come from is, I've had a handful of people come into my life lately. I've had a handful of podcast episodes that have spoken to me, and I've done some serious mental work myself. And I've realized that for so long, I've let people slowly implant things in my head, setting my limits, and it's nobody's fault but my own because I allowed it to happen. But there are so many other people letting that happen out there right now. And I've only talked to a few people. I mean, like literally a handful of people. And and you don't have to look hard to see it. You are capable of whatever you set your mind to. Your mind is the only thing you have to overcome, and fitness is one of the best ways to overcome it, because when you can see what you can do physically, the mental aspect comes with it, and you start to realize that not only can you physically do things that you never realized you were capable of, but you realize that you can do anything that you set your mind to, and there is no limit for that. Fuck, we went to the moon. Human beings did, not me. So I'm gonna wrap it up there today, guys. I hope you took some from this. I brought a lot more passion than I thought I was going to, but it was on my mind and I had to get it out. Fitness can change your life. This is why I do what I do, because I realize that now. It's not just because I like to look good and I like to be a good athlete. It's because it's literally changed my life, because it's shown me what I'm truly, truly capable of, and it can do the same thing for you. And all it has to start with is you getting off your ass and going for a walk and building that momentum and carrying it forward. Thank you for checking out the show, guys. I appreciate it, especially if you listen this long, because I dropped a lot of F-bombs and I yelled a lot, and people probably took that the wrong way. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every single last person who listens to this show and supports me, because it means the fucking world to me. If you guys took anything from this, I would appreciate if you could leave a rate and review on iTunes, subscribe to this show, all that stuff. This episode will probably go up on YouTube just to get it out there more. So if you can go like it on YouTube, leave a comment on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, do all that stuff. Check out my new YouTube video, and I will see you guys. Ooh, sorry, last burp. In the next episode. Or, well, I'll talk to a microphone in the next episode. Peace.